Hi guys, just wanted to do another follow-up video on my ulnar shortening osteotomy and Tfc debridement. So I am just over 7 weeks post-op at this point. I'm supposed to have a 6-week recheck, but I was out of town, so my recheck was this past Thursday, so 4 days ago, 7 weeks. They took an x-ray. Oh, good news. Looks like the callus is forming at the osteotomy site, so good healing. They basically said the bone is healed. I'll switch the camera around here. So you can see at the tip of the arrow is where the callus is formed. So fracture's healed. He basically said, now we can start to increase activity. He sort of said, as far as weightlifting is concerned, sort of 5 pounds each week. So today at the gym, I did some 10-pound exercises with my arm, my wrist, and next week I'll do 15, 20, etc. So far so good. I am wearing this called a bullseye brace. This goes around the styloid of the ulna right here, tip of the ulna, and it just provides a little bit of some comfort. I've certainly been seeing improvement week to week. I've got really good range of motion. When I go to this side right here, if I go to an extreme part, I start getting some pain. That's really the only spot where I start getting pain. Supination, pronation, really good. Lots of progress there. That's the one thing that sort of lagged behind, but really good. I still will have some days where it's a little bit more sore than others, whether I've overdone it. I'm not exactly sure. I still will take some meloxicam, a non-steroidal. I'd say every 2 or 3 days, I'll probably take a pill, which lasts 24 hours. So I still am having some intermittent discomfort. It's certainly not normal by any means, but I'm also being careful. But at the same time, I am also, doing more with it. So overall, I am seeing some progress. I will still see a little bit of some swelling in the arm, very mild, but I'll notice that my fingers feel just a slight bit swollen on this side. And then I'll also take my other hand and kind of wrap it around here, and I'll see if I can touch my fingers, and I'll kind of use that as a gauge, if you will, for swelling. So I'm kind of doing that regularly as well. But basically, he said over the next 6 weeks, we can really start to kind of ramp up the activity a little bit. I'm going to see him again in another 6 weeks. So that would be almost 3 months post-op, and kind of see how things are going. But so far, so good. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, increase the activity. I'm still a long ways away from, any kind of crazy activity such as, playing hockey or swinging a golf club or mountain biking where there's a lot of, vibration type stuff. But slowly kind of ramping things up. And hopefully by the 3-month mark, I'll be back to somewhat normal. And then I'll decide whether I get my right side done. So that's kind of where we are for now. So overall, good update, good progress. So far, I'm happy with the procedure. It's been a long 7 weeks, but I am seeing progress. So I'm overall happy. So that's the update. Thanks.